Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Kamala and I make health and lifestyle videos. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about my weight loss plans for the new year. So I plan to go on a weight loss journey, and I've been on a similar journey before where I've lost a significant amount of weight. A couple years ago I lost 50 pounds in 3 months. So I wanted to share what worked for me because I'm about to do those things again. So number one, the first thing I did when I lost weight was I ate what I liked. And why I feel that worked is because when you put on an excess amount of weight, it's usually a symptom of emotional trauma or distress or stress, and the weight is a symptom of that. And I feel like during that time you have to comfort yourself, you have to pamper yourself. Like if you have an injury, you're not gonna slap yourself on that injury. You're gonna treat that injury, you're gonna take it easy on yourself. So I feel like now is the time to eat what you like. Now I'm a sugar addict and I didn't think it was practical to try and lose weight and conquer that addiction at the same time. So what I did was eat stuff that I liked, but the healthier versions of what I liked, or chose healthier options that I liked, and had something sweet after each meal. So at the time I was in Jamaica and it was the mango season, so there was mangoes everywhere. So I would have a mango after every meal, and that was like 50 calories. And I would also have tea or coffee, and I would put sugar in there, but just enough to satisfy my addiction. I wouldn't go overboard like I normally would, but I definitely did not deprive myself. And for example, I also like omelets, so instead of including like the whole egg, I would just do the egg whites. So I would just try to make it healthier and also add in more healthy options, but I didn't deprive myself of anything that I liked. And I had a cheat meal every Friday and Saturday. So and I think that's why I was able to be consistent with that. Number two, when I was in high school, I remember going to a salon and seeing a magazine where they talked about the Volumetrics diet, and it always stuck with me. And anytime I've lost weight, that's what I've used. And basically what this diet is about is eating a lot of foods that have a lot of volume, have a lot of liquid. For example, mangoes have a lot of liquid, watermelon has a lot of liquid, oranges have a lot of liquid, and these things fill you up. Leafy vegetables have a lot of liquid. So those are the things that I would eat. I also drank a lot of tea and coffee, and the caffeine raises your metabolism, but also the liquid keeps you full longer. So that was number two. Oh, I also drank a lot of soup, and the soup was very important for me because I love soup. My grandmothers loved soup, my mother loved soup. In fact, my mother's mother and my mother would make soup almost every day. So it reminds me of them, it gives me comfort. So I had a lot of soup during that time. So number three is doing exercise that you love. So for some weird reason, I like to hike and I like to jog. So I would hike everywhere, I would jog everywhere, and luckily where I was living was just beautiful. There was just beautiful views everywhere, beautiful greenery everywhere. Everywhere you look there was a view of the sea because I lived very close to the sea. So I would hike, and my country is very mountainous, so I kind of lived on a hill that was on top of a hill that was on top of a hill. So I'd hike, my son is joining. Hi baby, hi. So I would hike on top to the very top of the hill that I lived on, or I would jog to the beach and go for a swim and then come back. I also like to dance, so I would also use that as exercise. Give me a second. Come baby. I also like to dance, so I did a lot of dancing, and it didn't seem like exercise. So I was motivated to get up every day and exercise because it was fun. So I would end up like walking or jogging like 6 miles a day, and sometimes I would come back and still exercise because I just felt exercise energizes me. So I felt energized, and I would come back and just dance or do something else because it didn't seem like exercise to me. It was fun. So the last thing that worked for me was sleep. So exercising a lot also causes you to feel tired. So I would go to bed early, but even when I was not tired, because after a while your body adapts to the amount of exercise that you're doing, and it doesn't even affect you that much. So even when I was not tired, I still made it a point to go to bed early. So like after dinner I would have my dessert, and then I would stay up for maybe like an hour more, and then I would go to bed. If you're sleeping, you're not eating. That should be a slogan. But I made it a point to go to my bed at 8 p.m. every single night, and I would still get up like the normal time I would get up. So I was having extra sleep, but it was nourishing my body, forcing me to rest, because at that time when I had gained weight, stress is why I had gained weight, because I was doing an MBA and I was working multiple jobs to finance that MBA. So I didn't have time to like cook, I had unhealthy eating habits. I would eat because of stress. So that's why I had gained weight at that time, and my body really did need to rest. So it worked out that way. So those are the 4 things that worked for me: eating what I loved, eating foods with a lot of volume like fruits and vegetables, tea, coffee. 3, doing exercise that I loved, and 4, getting a lot of sleep. So those are the 4 things that worked for me, and those are the 4 things that I'm gonna try and do, because my life is a little bit different now, because I'm not just working, I'm also a mom. So I'm gonna the early bedtime one might be hard but I'm gonna try. And also exercising as much as I used to is definitely gonna be hard, because I used to do like 6 plus miles a day. I definitely don't have time to do that anymore. But those are the things I'm gonna implement in some way in my life. So I thought, let me share it in case anybody else is going on a health journey. Maybe this will be helpful to you. And if you have any tips, please comment them below. If you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.